Hello, welcome to episode 2 of Let's Talk About. And we're going to continue the conversation of content creation, but this time how to build a career with it. With the one and only Chelsea Pearl. Say hello.
Thanks, Snix, for having me. I'm so excited for today's chat. We're talking about all things content creation, and I'm a professional yapper. So we are down to answer questions. I think we have an anonymous question form. Feel free to ask your questions as well in the live chat. Um, Pretty much everything's like up for discussion. This is a really hard but exciting industry to break out into. So we got lots to cover.
Yeah. Uh, also, in case you want to know more about Chelsea, she does like blogs, Amazon, right? You still do Amazon?
A little bit here and there.
Yeah, I would say she does it all. Like, honestly, it's a dream. Like, I could not write a blog, but that's just me.
I will be frank though, like I will almost do whatever a sponsor wants me to do. So I haven't been doing as many Amazon lives lately admittedly, but trust me, around Prime Day that part of the business picks up, and then we're kind of in a quiet period right now
Oh, you're
before
not dead. I
holiday.
have no
So we could definitely
idea.
talk about that
And
at length. But oh,
we got
oh my
Sonic.
goodness.
We got Sonic. He likes his name being said.
Good.
And
Our friend in the chat.
if you're listening on Spotify, Sonic from our last month's guest is in the chat. You there, Chelsea? Okay. It's like it's weird on OBS. You're like,
Yes, my have I frozen?
yeah, you're frozen on OBS, but not on my stream together.
I think I am frozen on the stream. Maybe I can downgrade my camera quality.
Yeah,
Maybe that will be better.
it could be streaming together. It could be the source itself too. And
Let me see what I can do here. Maybe we should quickly chat
oh
about how we
yeah.
met
Oh
before
my
we get
god,
into
my
it.
my first community
It's a good
challenge
story.
has been completed.
Woo!
So now I have to do a Call
What
of
do
Duty
we?
marathon.
I love it.
My first one. I've been wanting that one to be filled actually. So, woo! Also, I gotta fix things too. Gosh, I am a mess. This is part of content creation, as I mentioned in the last episode. Things go wrong. Uh,
Okay, I'm downgrading my camera quality, and
and I love how her
it looks
camera
like I'm
she can
back.
zoom in on the actual camera itself, where I have to do video properties to do that.
It is handy. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Hey, rock stars. I also want to say hello to our lurkers. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes, lurkers make the world go round. If you're, I'm also dropping frames too, so that could be the problem too. Is my internet. Um, what I would say, like, if you're part of content creation and you're trying to stream and you're like, why is no one chatting? It's because you got lurkers. We got lurkers in. We got. That's how it is. I'm trying to figure this out. It can never happen.
We've got some other folks showing up. My pal popping in 2 minutes before work. Thanks for being here, friend. We're going to record the entire session, and we have so much to cover today.
Yes. I mean, who else?
Exactly. Or you have your mods trying to mod for you.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's like ever. I have ADHD too. I mentioned that in the last episode. So if I'm everywhere, that's how it is. Also, the chat's in the way of the. I got. I made the little like text thing where it says what we're talking about, and it's so long that the chat's covering it.
You can
So
add a scroll to it in OBS.
I feel like that would be
That looks
annoying.
fine too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's a long topic this month. Um, so even though I upload, technically August 3rd's episode was July's episode, so this one is gonna be the August episode technically. So this will be, I'm thinking either be uploaded on Friday or Saturday. Who knows? I might do it today.
Let's go.
Yeah. So what
Well,
got?
Snix,
Oh,
should we wait real quick? The story about how we met on
okay.
Twitch.
Okay, this was 2021 or 2022. It was it seems like 20 years ago. Um so I was streaming SpongeBob Super Sponge. Super Sponge. I had the game since I was a kid and I actually finally played it and I finally beat it like 2 years later. Um so I was playing it and when I like to raid someone who's playing the same game. So you're continuing like so if someone's watching you play a certain game, they probably want to watch the same game. And there's only one person that was streaming that happened to be streaming this category randomly, and it was Miss Chelsea here. All what are the odds someone was streaming it?
Yeah, this is not like a mainstream game. It's retro, it's PS1, and it's not like a really big category page on Twitch. So the likelihood of somebody being live concurrently in that category is very, very rare, very slim.
And it just happened to be like, okay, I could raid this person because raiding was started to become new. Like instead of hosting, it was turning into raiding. Uh, and then we just started talking in their chat.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works sometimes.
It really does. It's
About this silly game.
I have it still. Let me grab
I
it
do
real quick.
too. I'm actually going to be doing retro achievements for it, I think, at some point. I played it on original hardware, beaten it many times. Um, it's a fun game.
I'm
It's
doxing
not the
my
best
name.
game in the world.
I'm doxing my name. Hold on. But I don't know whatever happened to my cover for it, but
There you go. There you go.
ah,
It's a fun one. It's not the best game in the world, but it's a fun one for sure.
and it's on my achievement slash trophy slash RA hunts because I'm going through all the games I've completed on stream. So, and luckily you could burn your DVDs to your computer and play it on RetroArch. So I'm gonna be able to do that when I try to attempt the retro achievements for it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you for being here, bud. You got to run out. Catch you on the flip side. And Sonic says, I love how I met Chelsea doing a Sonic 2 Deathless run and came in. Yep. It was the same thing. I was in the category page just lurking and browsing. And I was like, wow, this is a really exciting stream. I want to stay here.
you know what's interesting? You think of these retro games, there'd be a lot of people playing it. Yesterday I did Donkey Kong. No one else is streaming Donkey Kong. And you think that's one of the main games that be streaming.
Honestly, it's a great way to grow. If you can find a way to be at a high position in the category page, um, of a game that doesn't have tons and tons of people streaming it, but maybe you can be in that top 1 or 2 or 3 position above
Yeah,
the fold. That is a great way to grow because you have immense visibility. But
yeah,
again, the game can't be so obscure that nobody follows the category.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna play the game anyway, so if I have,
Yeah.
even if it's obscure, like I'm on the NES part of my Nintendo Monday, so there's not gonna be a lot of NES players, and I'm doing emulator though because I don't have a physical NES, and also I'd probably be too frustrated because you can't save on an NES.
The struggle is real.
The old days. I had Super Mario Brothers on NES. You know how hard that was?
Yep.
and Duck Hunt.
Yep.
Duck Hunt. I'm planning
Yep.
on playing Duck Hunt because there's an emulator. I'm gonna see what it looks like.
Yeah. No, this is a very good conversation because that's how I kind of feel. Like I play what I want and also like what my community is interested in. But I'm very deliberate about what category I pick because if I pick retro for all of my streams, my placement in the category is really low because there are some massive streamers. I know a lot of them call themselves small streamers still in the grand scheme of things, but I would still be so far down the page of like the category page that it's a very conscious decision what category I tag my stream in.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might pick Donkey Kong over just retro as an overall umbrella category.
So we got a question from Mr. Sonic himself.
Ooh.
So, question lately, my streams have gone back to just playing what makes me happiest. Sisters of Ice. I know community has their favorites, but I feel it's been for the best. Should I keep that going? Yes. And also, if you're worried about your community, you can always do community day. Chelsea here does a Sonic Mania community day like what once a month.
Yeah, once a month. I know some people want it more than once a month, but it is a very I don't know, not planned, but like I have to be on and ready for it. And I just know myself, if I was to do that every week, I would get a little burnt out because you have to manage it and you have to play and you have to host and entertain.
Yeah,
So it can be very draining. If you have a great team of mods or VIPs, community members you can lean on, especially for playing with viewers. Lean on them because that helps the logistics side get taken care of. And it's a little easier in modern games, but for retro games, it's a little more involved. But yes, I have it. It's always scheduled the first Saturday of the month. So I know when that's happening. My community knows when's that happening. And if there's anything extra, it's a bonus.
yeah. I see. Uh, I don't have that big of a community to do community day. I
You totally can. Come on. For milestones and
so sometimes when
exciting
I did
moments.
community things, it'd be just me playing like Apex Legends, and it's my first time, so that's what made it interesting. It was my first time playing Apex, and so like even though I had no one to join me, it's some of those games you could still like play on your own.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I've before I started doing Sonic Mania every month, we did like a one-off Mario Kart 8 stream, which is really fun because you could just put your code in the chat and people can join, and it's a little more hands-off because I don't have to manage anything,
Yeah,
which is really fun. But you're right, you can just keep playing the game even if nobody you're playing against the CPU or you're playing with other
yeah.
users.
I literally did a Pokemon Stadium stream one day because I also Pokemon Stadium's my childhood as well. So also Pokemon Stadium's fun. They need to make it. They need to re-release it where you could play with your friends.
That's amazing. That is
Yeah.
so
So
Sonic's question, did we
you
answer
do.
it?
Yeah, I said he should keep going, and if he's worried about
Yeah.
community, then have a community day, whether it's once a month or once a quarter or once a week. It's up to you. A lot of people do it
Yeah.
weekly because they have an active community, and it see I my community is all lurkers, so that's why I can't do community games night because a lot of people don't want to be seen, which is totally understandable. But I mean, there's times where I played Call of Duty multiplayer online just for the heck of it.
Yeah. And I think if you're gonna do, a community favorite or an extra community night, like really position it as like a bonus special event, right? To get that audience excitement and hype beforehand. Even if
Yeah,
you need to schedule it like a month or two out, because I know we're all so busy. Have for your channel, like hitting X followers, hitting a birthday or an anniversary or a special date that's important to you. maybe scheduling those like really important community moments to celebrate that. I mean,
Yeah.
Twitch, I think, tells you your affiliate anniversary now on your dashboard. So even if
Yes.
you don't remember, they will highlight that for you.
And I started doing, so technically my first stream was 2019, even though I didn't, become a till lockdown. But I still count that as my stream anniversary. It's that first stream. And so I had an uncapped bidathon.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's technically my first stream.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't
Yeah.
serious about it yet and stuff. It's an important milestone. How about
It
modern
still
games?
counts.
How about modern games? As a retro streamer, do you find a transition harder or just play it?
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so I have some thoughts on this. Obviously, do what feels right to you and your community, and of course, what makes you happy to play. For my channel personally, I'm doing the first thing I've this is like the first time I've really done this in all of my social media. I'm really trying to stick to one thing, right? I really try to stick to retro and what we call retro adjacent or retro inspired, right? So even if it's like a modern game that, like a Mario Kart 8 or an indie game that has like a 16-bit feel, right? Everything kind of falls back on the premise of it being retro or retro inspired. So that's personally my take.
I say play.
If I was to integrate a modern game, it would have to be a really special event. Yeah, I say play it. Um,
I say play
I'm just
whatever
thinking
you want.
like it would either need to be play what you want, right? It would be play what you want, play it if it's a your community has a ton of interest in it, or maybe you're working with a sponsor and you could tie it back into your core values of your why you're doing this. You know?
Speaking of sponsors, I've only been sponsored once, and it was for the Star Trek Fleet Command.
Oh yeah.
And I did it because I was like, that's the most interesting thing that was there. And I actually became addicted to the game. So sometimes even sponsored games make you find the new game you want to play.
See, I'm influenced now because I get those emails too of like the here's what's available and I'm like, I don't know. But if any of them were to stand out to me, it would be a Star Trek game. 1,000,000%.
It's free. I'm not sponsored by them right now, but so I'm telling you this as a streamer. I'm not being paid or anything. It's it's an MMO.
It's free?
Yeah, it's free, and you can have groups and stuff. So we could be in the same Starfleet. So, and I'm not being sponsored, so
That's
that's my
amazing.
honest opinion.
Cool. I'm down to try it.
Yeah, it's free. Maybe if
It is an interesting topic though, like how do you decide? And it's so individual, right? It's so
yeah.
individual.
And honestly, Star Trek's the only thing I knew on the whole list, and a lot of the other ones were mobile, and I have no way to stream off mobile. So since Star Trek's on everything, it's on computer, Mac, and mobile. I was able to do the computer.
Love Star Trek.
I met Star Trek people
Yeah, that's good.
on this past Saturday.
That's right. You went to a convention.
Yes, and I met Anson Mount, Christina Chong, and Ethan Peck, all from Discovery and Strange New Worlds.
Do you have an Instagram command
No, I do
or
not. I have
you have a
social.
socials?
I
Okay,
I I
social
believe I do.
or
I
socials.
I don't know. Okay, if not, it shows up as a timer. I know I at least have the time. It's a link tree. Let me find. Let me find my link
But
tree.
Snix has photos on social media from the convention, which I love seeing.
And I'm hoping to go to my next one in March in Nashville. Um, and
There we go.
one of my favorite celebrities is going to be there. So, and um, McKenna Grace, she's in Ghostbusters now and everything. She's one of my favorite singers right now too. So she's going to be there. So I'm trying to find a way to go in March to go meet her.
Yeah, did they have a cool expo hall
It's at the fairgrounds in Nashville.
and all and artist alley and all of that?
And they're
Ooh.
they're accepting panels and vendors right now. So, Sonic, if you're still here, travel to Nashville so I have another excuse to go down there.
Never hurts to send a quick email, right?
Yeah, because they are accepting things still. I almost put 2024. 2025 is the next year. So they don't have a full list yet of people, but they have a lot of people that are signed on already. So yeah, so it was fun. Uh, we gotta go back to content
Good.
creation.
Well, I was gonna say those conventions are such a great place to do content creation and
Yep,
collaborate, and not just for, um, I mean, a Twitch streamer, but for anybody who's into, uh, you know, pop culture, right? Because these conventions cater to different fandoms, video games, comics, movies, and collectibles, all of
actually,
it.
actually,
Cosplay, anime.
this con I was at had a couple YouTubers there.
Mhm.
A
Very
YouTuber
common.
YouTubers and Twitch streamers are going to cons more, not just TwitchCon or VidCon, but other cons. And my mom actually was talking about how the con was such a good place, it was organized and everything, that there should be Twitch streamers that have a booth and everything. So,
Yes. I'm gonna blow your mind, Snix. Back in the day, I worked at a convention for my company I was at. We had a booth. It was part of Comic Con in Chicago and Nashville, but they had this small experimental side con called Social Con, and it was all about Vine and YouTube
oh my god,
stars.
fine.
S-
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
this was the Vine era. So everybody who was everybody of Vine was there. Nash Greer, Cameron Dallas, King Batch, uh, Jerome, Jerome, what's his name? The French guy.
Was the Paul
Jerome
brothers there?
Jarre,
Was the Paul
the
brothers
the
there?
Paul brothers. I'm pretty sure they were there. Um, Mahogany Locks, like these people that were all Vine people. I met all of them at their booths, and it was crazy. I remember Cameron Dallas was like going to the bathroom and there was like a stampede of teen girls. They like knocked down a barrier wall
Oh my god.
and there was like screaming. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, like that was 10 years ago. So
Oh no, it's not. Don't say that. I was in high school
this
10
is like
years
a
ago.
format that people want, fans want. Well, creators, platform, it doesn't matter the platform, just creators that people watch and identify with and want to meet.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vine, that was a thing.
Oh, those were the days. My mom still talks about fine.
Yeah, yeah.
I quote this one fine all the time on the road. It's the road work ahead. Well, I sure hope it does. And my mom hates it every time, but I told her I have to do it every time I see
Yeah.
it. It's a requirement of my generation.
I can't say the number 21 without thinking about Vine.
Oh god, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
certain
So
things.
so you've been content creating for how long?
Okay, you guys want to talk about old. I'm old. I've been creating content literally since I was a teenager, and that was a very long time ago. The early 2000s,
What,
I was making
MySpace?
little websites on
MySpace?
AOL Hometown. No, before MySpace. Before MySpace, there was a thing called AOL Hometown. There was a thing called Angel Fire. There was a thing called Yahoo GeoCities. This was like 2003, 2002.
Oh,
So I was
what?
always making websites. Yeah, the
I,
old
I'm gonna
days.
make you feel old. Ready? I'm gonna make you feel old. I was in kindergarten, first grade in that time.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally,
So
I
trust.
was literally thinking about Sailor Moon at that time. I didn't know any of
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah. So, we had this was like just before Friends and MySpace and Facebook, right? So I was dabbling in HTML and CSS and iframes and making all these and I don't even know if you'll know this reference. I was building doll websites. Do you know what dolls are?
No.
I don't look old. Thank you, thank you. I'm very young at heart. Dolls were these uh pixel art girlies, and you could I made them literally in Microsoft Paint, and I would put them on my website, and people would use them um for fan art. I don't even know how to explain it.
Oh,
I'm
posture
gonna
check. Posture
Thank you,
check.
thank you, thank you. You can look at, yeah, internet dolls. It's internet dolls. Just Google internet dolls, and the first thing that comes up, you'll see exactly what I mean. So I was doing websites like that, and then in college, I was really into Yelp. Do you guys remember Yelp?
That's
Writing restaurant reviews and stuff like that.
that's still a thing. I still use
Yeah,
it
I mean, it
sometimes.
still is. Yelp started to recognize people and give them elite badges. So I would go to lots of events for restaurant grand openings. And there came a point where I was like, what if instead of on my Yelp, I started just doing this on my own website? And I created a blog in 2009. 2009. So I've been blogging for about 15 years now.
Well,
That is the long short story. I've done lots of topics and different verticals, if you will, but I say officially 2009.
so in 2009, I had a free website,
Mhm.
and that was my form of blogging. I don't even think there's access. I think they got rid of all the websites. I wish they didn't, because the things I would blog about as a teenager. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
available anymore.
You can find it on the Wayback Machine, though. I'm sure you can.
I doubt they
Um,
would have Camp Rock 222 on there. Okay,
Sonic Last Riot says, "I know about Vine because when the girl you're gonna marry is yeah, is a Shawn Mendes
because
super
that's how
fan." He
Shawn
started
Mendes started too. Did you
exactly,
meet Shawn Mendes
exactly.
when he was not Shawn Mendes?
I didn't meet him, but man, another side story is I used to work for a social media app. You might have heard of it. It was called We Heart It.
That
So
sounds
if you were ever a
familiar.
Tumblr
Yeah.
or a We Heart It girly,
Oh yeah, I
I was
had
the community
one. I
manager.
had one. Oh my
Hmm.
god.
Yeah. Yeah. So the app doesn't exist anymore. And Shawn Mendes was a big topic on the app that I work for. So I knew all about him. I knew
Yeah,
all about everything fandom.
it's not on here. It's not on here. I had all this Twilight. They,
Yep.
it has.
Did you have any of the One Direction fan fiction stuff?
I
That was also really popular back then.
no on Wattpad. That's still a thing on Wattpad.
Wattpad. It
What?
still is.
It still is. Um, Twilight's still a thing on Wattpad.
Yeah, the Twihards, right? Or what do they call the
Twihards.
fandom? Yeah, that's the name of the fandom, right?
Girl, I was in seventh grade when the first Twilight movie came out. So
Yeah, I think I was an adult, so I was just like, "What?" I knew what it was, but I didn't watch the movies till way later. Anyways, we're going on a tangent, but the point is, think about this conversation and how many social media platforms we just mentioned that no longer exist. It's crazy how fast this space moves, and there are things that have carried over like Yelp and blogs, but things like Vine, Tumblr, We Heart It, it definitely was an era, right? So these are things you think about as a creator, when something new comes out, don't be afraid to check it out, dabble, download it, even just reserving your username so you make sure your brand is protected. So I would always sign up for something and just grab the Chelsea Pearl username and then poke around and see what's trending, what's happening. I mean, I feel like a good example of this lately is Threads. I feel like I was so late to Threads, whereas
I
I'm
don't
usually
care
an
about
early adopter.
I don't care about Threads, honestly. I'm tired of Instagram telling me about Threads.
Yeah, but like I was the same way, but then I realized, man, Twitter and X, it's going down. Like I feel like it's not going to be here next year. And so I'm like Threads could be that replacement, and also people are saying their Threads are helping them grow their Instagram. So I'm
Oh,
just like,
so
okay,
now, so you're telling me I need to join now?
just park your username, you never know. You never know.
Yeah,
I don't have any like pieces of wisdom with Threads yet. I'm still like a new user to it, but just it's like being a lurker. It's perfectly fine to participate and observe. You don't need to like say something all the time.
yeah.
But always be like thinking as a creator because you really never know what platform will take off. So it's good to be diversified. Or you and I should also say you never know which platform's gonna shut down.
Oh my God,
Like Vine.
Twitch could shut down last night. Not last night. I read the word last night in the chat. Well, I'm saying Twitch could shut down for all we know, and then we were forced to go to Kick, which I don't think Kick's the right place right now. No,
Yeah,
unless they change things. But
yeah, I don't
let's not
even
get
know
into
how
that
they're
though.
operational, honestly. Sonic says, I know. No, Sonic says, agreed. Last night someone rated me and I was like, how did you find me? And they said through X. I was so surprised. Exactly. You never know. You never really know.
Yeah. Uh, Someone found me because I was so one day I was playing Family Feud Decades, which no one else is gonna play, right? But here I am trophy hunting, and someone found me through the trophy hunting tag on Twitch because they wanted to raid someone who was trophy hunting.
That's amazing.
Like
So
literally,
people see those tags.
yeah, those. So like right now, the tags I always keep autistic because I'm autistic, so people know I'm a safe place, like autism wise, you know. I have ADHD because I'm ADHD. I have anxiety, OCD, English, and I always put special tags for each stream. So right now we have podcasts and content creation.
Yeah. And they're all very accurate, right? You're not like putting
No,
things in there that don't make sense or they're misleading.
no.
And that's really encouraging because Twitch, they've made some changes to how the tags work in the last couple years.
So
So
so like when I'm playing a game for the first time, I always put first playthrough because sometimes people want to watch people's first playthrough of a game. Because if you go on a game category, you could type in first playthrough in the tag thing, and you can find someone who's playing for the first time.
excuse me for just a second. My cat's eating the pinata.
Not the piano. I can't even say the word. It's a Sonic one too. You have a Sonic one.
I do. That was from the birthday stream, and I put it on the floor since it's very loud. But my cat was eating all the little pieces of paper,
That's cats for you.
and yeah, she shouldn't eat that. So I just put it on the table. She might jump on the table, but now it's out of the way. um, but I missed the last part of what you were saying when I. Oh, there she goes. There
She's
she
going for
goes.
it. She's going. If you're listening on Spotify, this cat's literally trying to kill Sonic. Not Sonic the guest from last month, but Sonic the character.
That's amazing. So should we also talk about, I know one of the topics we discussed beforehand was monetization. That's always a hot topic, right?
Yes, and
And I feel like it's
I
go
was
ahead, go ahead.
I was just saying, I want to be a full time content creator. It's kind of hard when Twitch has a $50 limit because I've been affiliate since March and I haven't got paid yet because I haven't hit the $50, which is why I run 3 minute ads on my breaks. If I hope sometimes they happen while I'm streaming because it depends if I'm live multiplayer or speedrunning. I can't control it, but that's why I'm doing 3 minutes because then I get 50-50 on ads. And honestly, I need money. So
It's how we survive. So yes, it is a need.
yeah, what were you gonna
we
say?
I was going to say it's very relevant to our conversation just before about diversifying. I've been in this space for a long time, and oh my gosh, the cat is going for the pinata again. No, 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 you can't eat
You're gonna have to put Sonic like way up.
I'm so sorry. Everything's fine now. I put it on a really high shelf. um, I have gone from part-time content creation to full-time content creation to now full-time content creation and working part-time. And you really need to be ready for those changes and shifts in the industry, the economy, everything. So you're really better positioned when you do have a diversified amount of platforms that you create content for. Because, like we said, the platforms come and go, your growth is never guaranteed. And actually, Sonic Last Riot in the chat right now says, can't agree enough on the diversified uh, theme. I used to just call myself a streamer, but the biggest game changer for me has been calling myself a content creator.
Yes.
I feel like that's the legit game changer.
Yeah.
It's really shifting that
I'm
mentality, right? Allowed you to focus on so much and as many platforms as
I'm
possible.
literally a content creator on Instagram. That's my
Yeah,
subtitle.
yeah. And I will just say this, like, yes, I am on a lot of social media platforms. No, I do not post to all of them every day, but when an opportunity comes knocking where somebody wants to sponsor my Amazon Live, for X dollars, I'm like, I'm trying for the upsell. I'm like, hey, that's great, but did you know we can also tap into my blog, my Instagram? I also have a YouTube channel. And I'm also starting to think about this for my gaming channels because I have, outside of gaming, I do lifestyle content. I talk about travel and beauty and
It's
wineries
okay.
and makeup. I do lots of different content, but I've kind of separated them on different social channels. And my blog is kind of the home for everything. Um,
I have a sad
having
puppy right now.
that,
Sorry.
oh, puppy. Hi, puppy.
It's okay. You want to talk about
Sending
content
hugs.
creation? Okay.
But
Sorry.
like Snick said, even for even just the simplest thing is the cash outs, not being left high and dry and being able to rely on different things to fill in the gaps when things are slow or you're not at that cash out threshold, right? Oh my gosh, my cat is now going for all my plushies. Psst, psst,
Well, my dog is sniffing my Ghostbusters, so
psst, stop that. She's never this active on stream. Look at her just sitting right back there.
she wants to be on the podcast.
Yeah. So for me, for instance, like right now, one of my goals for this year is I have a new gaming YouTube channel and I'm trying to get it monetized. So I just know that even having that little payout every month will definitely help. Um,
Also,
and
YouTube needs to change their monetization thing.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's the watch time is hard. The watch
like,
time's hard.
like, um, for a while, I uploaded Assassin's Creed videos every day, and those were my popular ones. That should have been told them, hey, I have a following going on. I should get paid something. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. This is like good feedback. Um, Yeah, definitely, like, I have my main YouTube channel. I just don't have the time these days to create long form video content for it. So, it's monetized, but you're right, like, it doesn't get a payout every month. So I'm like, "Where is that where is that paycheck? I was relying on that." And people love to say YouTube is passive. It's not really passive until you have, like, 1,000 videos on a YouTube channel or you have crazy amounts of views every month.
Yeah,
It's not really passive, it's actually a lot of work.
yeah. And like Twitch, that's why any bit, subscribe, anything works. Sitting through ads works.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Um, Snix, have you started doing affiliate links of sorts or any affiliate programs?
No, I have not. Uh,
Let's talk about it.
like, what do you
Since
suggest? What are you suggesting?
Well, definitely like affiliate. I think some people feel a little weird about it. I personally love it. And I feel like some people are very aggressive with it, and that's what works for them. Affiliate is a great way to add to your revenue streams as a content creator, and it's not costing your audience anything extra. So let's take like an easy example, the Amazon affiliate program. You could sign up. Anybody can sign up. They have the affiliate program. It's called the Associates program, and then they have the influencer program. Both programs allow you to create links. So if you were going to, let's say, link your game controller, that's one of my top questions in my chat, especially for new viewers. Like, what game controller do you use? And yeah, I could just say it's the Amazon Luna, but like, don't you want to provide a link? Help people just like shortcut to check it out, see if they want to, buy it or add it to their wish list.
I don't think you can
Exactly.
see you. You
Exactly.
can't see it, can you?
I'm watching the Twitch from my other screen over here. I
I
see it.
bought this off Amazon to play NES
Uh-huh.
games, and it's a USB. Like it's made for the computer to play NES games,
It looks so retro. I love it.
and it's perfect for the buttons for the retro game. So I can always link that, I guess,
Yeah.
if someone wants to know
So you could
how
easily
are you
link
playing
that
NES
for your
game.
audience. Mhm. Any questions, Nix. It could be about your headset. It could be about your nail polish. It could be about your necklace, your t-shirt, your glasses, anything that's relevant. Um, and you could either create a chat command, you could put it in chat, or you could put these links on your social media, like your Instagram stories. You could put these links most of the time on your Discord, not always on Discord. Discord's a weird exception to the link to this game controller, for example. And someone clicks on it, they might buy it, they might buy something else. You would then earn a commission based on what's in their cart. So for game stuff, there's a commission rate. And then for like beauty, there's a different commission rate. Or, maybe they click the controller, but like tomorrow they buy baby formula, or they buy sneakers, or they buy tires for their car, or something totally random. All of those things have different commission rates. But the point is, Amazon or the affiliate sees it as you're sending them a shopper, right? It's
Yeah,
a customer acquisition cost. So they're willing to pay you a commission to send them that sale. And it's a great way because, again, it does not cost your audience anything extra to shop these links. In fact, you're providing a service, you're providing a convenience to give them the information they want. Obviously, you could say, oh, yeah, it's the Luna controller. But like, if you say, oh, yeah, it's the Luna controller, here's the link,
yeah.
you know, they could buy it, they could add it
Or
to their wish list. I
so
always tell my audience when it's on sale, you
so.
know?
Let's say I'm playing a Call of Duty game, and someone wants to know where they could get this Call of Duty game.
Yes.
I could do that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I say Amazon is the easiest example because they sell everything, right? Pretty much. Um, and so for the associates program, like I mentioned, that's that first level. Anybody can sign up. You don't have to have a social media following. So anybody could sign up. If you shop on Amazon, you could sign up. The influencer program, there are a few requirements. You just fill up the application, put in your socials, and then they'll get back to you with the criteria they're looking for if you're in, if you're not in. And then you could set up a storefront. So sometimes that's a lot easier if you're like, you get a question, maybe like, Snix, what kind of equipment do you use to stream with? Instead of like listing out every single piece, you could actually send them to your storefront and there'll be a little collection of everything that you use to stream your keyboard, your controllers, your capture card, your headsets, all the
The
things.
problem is I don't know what I use.
Well, you could put a list together of like your wish list. Like here's what I'm trying to get. Or here's things that have just come out, or here's things that are on sale, especially like when Prime Day rolls around. You could have your, Snix's picks for Prime Day tech or streamer gear or whatever it may be. The point is, like I said, you're providing insight information and also convenience for anybody who is looking for that answer. So, affiliate programs, again, it's small little amounts. If they buy something that I don't even know how much I make if I sell a controller. It's it's less than $5, I'm sure. So these little amounts add up though. And when you have a lot of content that has these links embedded in it, those amounts add up, right?
Yeah.
And you could be in affiliate programs for your favorite retailers. Um, do you shop at Target? Do you shop at Walmart? Do you shop at Nordstrom, Sephora? I don't know. Best Buy has an affiliate program. I mean, you got to think big. Think big and think also like what is most authentic for your audience and what are your repeat questions and what do people want to know. That's where you'll find the answer for your affiliate links. And I think even if you have a chat timer or commands on your Twitch channel, it's a really easy thing to set up. And you always have to disclose it's an affiliate link to your audience. That is not just ethics, it is the law.
Yeah.
So be sure to look up on the FTC guidelines if you're going to be starting out with sponsorships or affiliates. That's very, very important.
Yes.
Um, there's guidelines, and actually, they're the best they've ever been because the guidelines of the past were always a little like hard to understand. They were a little like gray area. Now I feel like they're so clear and easy to follow so that you feel confident as a creator sharing an affiliate link and knowing you're doing it in an ethical and legal matter. So that's affiliates. But yeah, just to put it in perspective, when I think about like my creator income, affiliates and sponsors are tied. I actually make a little bit more on affiliates than I do with sponsors total. If we're looking at the whole year, I actually make a little bit more on affiliates than I do with sponsors. I don't take on that many sponsors because A, fit, B, they never want to pay me my value. So I just tell them no. I'd rather just share some affiliate links and not be sponsored.
I might have to look into that.
Yes, let me know if you need help. I don't think I have it. Some affiliate programs will have a referral invite
Why are you
invite a
running?
Amazon Associates is free to sign up. I'll put like the name of it in the chat if anybody wants to grab that while we're live. But Amazon affiliates and or sorry associates, which is the affiliate program, and then Amazon influencer, I would totally recommend.
I will allow you to do a link if it'll let you this one time.
Can I link my storefront? I can show you guys my storefront
We'll see if it'll
to
let
give
you.
you some. Yeah, let's see.
Let's see if Twitch allows you. Maybe Twitch will be rude and say no.
And also, I gotta disclose this is an affiliate link, so let's see. Oh, am I a VIP? I might be
Yeah,
able to drop a link.
I made you
There we
VIP.
go. There's my
I
storefront.
made you a VIP since the day I met you,
Thank
ma'am.
Snix, it is an honor. Thank you so much. I wear that diamond, that pink diamond with honor.
And you've never seen it.
Is it? I wasn't sure if that was something I set up on my channel, like VIP links, but I think VIP links are a thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I would highly suggest setting up a
Don't abuse it.
storefront or some kind of affiliate links.
Yeah.
I won't. I promise.
I will
I will
have
be
to
well behaved in
warn
your chat.
you. I have a new mod system now. Thanks for the follow.
Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Whee! I know who that is in the chat.
Right.
Thank you for
What
the
the hell kind of name
follow.
is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass select?
We aren't saying names aloud because this podcast will be recorded and shared on podcast platforms. But if you would like us to mention your name verbally, please let us know in the live chat.
Yeah, you don't
We
have a
just want to
choice on
respect.
YouTube, by the way. YouTube, they're gonna know.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to
It's the
like, yeah.
Spotify. I'm just worried about Spotify. You know. And I have a whiny puppy. It's okay. Come here. It's
Aw.
okay. He said, no, it's not. You want another cheese
It's
in?
here. So we talked.
She's trying to stay on
So we
task
talked.
and I'm not.
Aw. No, it's okay. Puppy comes first. Puppy comes first.
Yeah.
I think we talked about diversifying your content across channel, the streamer to content creator mindset, but we didn't talk about the workflow. And we talked a little bit about monetization. So maybe we should talk about the workflow because that's a big topic, right? Like if you're a streamer, how are you maximizing your go live hours and turning that into offline content? Videos, shorts, reels, TikToks for your other channels.
I actually have a short that's out from when I was playing Call of Duty because this NPC showed up out of nowhere and I'm screaming and shooting and I'm literally yelling, this dude scared the shit out of me. I but TikTok shadow bans Twitch clips now. So I have to rely on YouTube for the clips, but
They're very picky over there. I've noticed a lot of my posts will be shadow banned if I use specific words like um I had a video about like Sonic when you're underwater. Um I think I froze with my eye like that. um when Sonic runs out of air underwater and the countdown timer goes, I put in the caption triggered by that sound and I think the T word had automatically shadow banned the video because it said it didn't meet community guidelines. I had another video, um, even just dying in a game, like using the word dying, I try to not use. So I use different words like perish or, just different words like that that they sound ridiculous, but they're very deliberate. Um, cause yeah, like the algorithm, you just never know. Like it's gonna or the auto mod or like AI that's detecting potentially harmful content, you just never know. But it's always good to like have those highlights and vertical video clips and horizontal video clips from your stream so that you can share them across platforms.
well, I
So if I have a short, if you will, it's going on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
well, I might have to do Instagram. I just know YouTube. I just know this from my parents. My parents watch YouTube shorts all the time. So I know if I do the right hashtags, especially for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is very popular. I put hashtag COD, hashtag Call of Duty, all that. I know it's going to show up. It's not going to show up on my parents' front page because they don't watch Call of Duty. But if someone watched Call of Duty, there's a high likely chance that it's showing up on that front page and everything. And YouTube Shorts is very popular. I just know that because of my parents.
Yeah, you're spot on. You're totally right. Like I do on my gaming channel, I play primarily Sonic the Hedgehog games and retro games on my channel. So most of my shorts are Sonic the Hedgehog related, and I noticed that was starting to stand out as the videos that would get the highest consistent views. I have other clips on there of Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, Kingdom Hearts, other Sega Genesis PS1, PS2 games, but the Sonic videos are doing the best. So while I do stream other games, those clips to take priority because I know that fandom is like the deepest. And I've started to dabble with cosplay TikTok shorts or TikTok reels and shorts, and also like the little skits where you're either at a convention or you're in cosplay and it's something to do with Sonic or retro gaming.
Girl, you would have loved the con I went to. They had a cosplay photo shoot and meetup. You could have
I
got
bet.
professional photos done of your cosplay. And
Yeah,
they also had a Barbie thing, so
that's amazing.
if you wanted a picture in the Barbie box, they had it there too.
I love that. Yeah, those are so fun. If I go to a con and they have a schedule and it says like cosplay meetup or like at Fan Expo, for example, they had a video game cosplay meetup. So they even do it like more granular at those bigger conventions. It's like superhero cosplay meetup, video game cosplay meetup, uh, anime cosplay meetup. So it's really cool to have to all be in the same place at the same time doing something like that. And the photography, like that's a really cool offer, and you should definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah. Uh, I always want to do cosplay, and I have never. I've been to 3 cons, and I have not done cosplay at all. but
Ooh,
but maybe March if I get to go. Maybe.
yeah, you should totally do it. Like, I mean, even if it's a what I call it's a term, I didn't make it up, but I love closet cosplay, where you just take what's already in your closet or your family member's closet and you just borrow something and you come up with something original based on what you're trying to do, like
Yeah.
based on that character's outfit and look.
For like 2 or 3 Halloweens in a row, I did Ellie from Last of Us with my own clothes, and I just
Exactly.
bought Halloween makeup to do the, because it's Last of Us zombies, you got blood and all that, like, but so I can always do that
Yeah,
again, or I can actually
perfect.
go towards who knows, but
I want to see it.
I gotta find it. That was
Yeah,
I
or
had it
like
for a while.
I want to see the photos of that Snix. I want to see the photos of that that
I
Halloween.
would say there's 2 different ones. There was one year I had her wear a Big Bang Theory shirt just because it was a red shirt. Like
Mhm.
it didn't make sense, but she wore a red shirt, so I just grabbed the red shirt from my closet. Like,
Or you could put the shirt inside out. It's the same deal.
and then the next year it was
Yeah, and like
IU.
thrifting is always a really good option too if you can go to
It was IU, uh,
Oh.
in a shirt for the red shirt for the next year. So
I love it. Yeah, dressing up for conventions is so much fun. I've got one on Saturday and I'm scrambling, but I don't even want to say what the character is because I just want people to be surprised. It's not a Sonic character.
it's not Amy.
So
I told her she should have dressed like Amy for this.
no, Amy
Boys
Rose
on
today,
insurance are
but
supposed
I
to have
am
much.
using
Right. What the hell kind of name is
Rose's
soap?
wig
How to mop it
for
like you
the
pass
the
selection.
the cosplay this Saturday. And thank you for the follow. I know who that is. We are not saying names aloud just because this is being recorded for a podcast, but you know who you are. Thanks so much, my
If you
friend.
want your name said, you could say it in the chat. Then we'll know to say your name. It's just for privacy for Spotify, since anyone can listen on Spotify. So, like, and if you want your questions answered anonymously, that's the form that's tagged. Tagged. That's the right word, right? Yeah, tagged,
Pinned. Yes,
pinned.
pinned in the chat.
Yeah, that's for anonymous questions, and also it has a question about who you want to see on this podcast in the future. So I would like suggestions.
Ooh, I gotta fill that out then for
Yeah.
sure.
I have a few people I'm talking to, because my goal for this show, I've mentioned it last episode, a different topic every episode. Obviously, we're not doing that this time. We're doing the same topic from last month. But my goal is to talk about different
Hmm.
topics. Like, I might have my mom one day and we're talking about pop culture for an episode. We might do that. Stuff like that.
I can't wait to listen to that. Hi, I see you in chat. Welcome in, welcome in. We've just been chatting about content creation, our paths, how we met, a little bit about monetization, like sponsors, affiliates. And of course, everybody knows ads, like Twitch ads and
Speaking of
ads on
Twitch
like blogs,
ads,
like display ads, old school ads. But really, yeah, there might
speaking
be
of
one coming
ads,
up.
yeah, pre rolls are on. Literally got that notification as soon as you said ads, so I'll let you know if an ad
Wow.
starts running. It won't. There won't be an ad for Spotify, but for Twitch.
Yeah, we've had a really good chat today. We also talked about broadening your mindset if you're just a streamer, like really thinking about yourself as a content creator. Like you are the one stop shop, right? Like you are creating community, you're creating content. Um, just saying you're just a streamer, like you're not saying you specifically, but when people call themselves just a streamer, like, yeah, it's a great accomplishment and it's a skill that not everybody has. It's just a little narrow minded, right? Like you're capable of so much more. And um, it's good to be known for streaming, but like be diversified enough that like if streaming was to like not exist tomorrow, a way to like keep the show going, so to speak. Should we talk about like scheduling? Like Snix, like what's your stream schedule? I'll talk a little bit about my week and like how I structure it, but every week is
Well,
so different.
my goal is to stream every day just because I like playing games. But then again, I also want my weekends off, so it's crazy. So who knows? I might just change it up back and forth. So Mondays I do 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I have an appointment, weekly appointment before then. But Tuesday through Fridays it's 2 to 6 p.m. So Mondays I'm currently doing Nintendo Mondays. Tuesdays is Cozy Tuesdays. Wednesday is Call of Duty Wednesday. Thursday is PlayStation Thursday, and Friday Speedrun Fridays. Also, I don't work. I'm in between jobs, so I have all this time.
I like though that you have the stream hours, like they're very reasonable. They're not like I'm doing an 8-hour stream every day. Like I think a lot of people think streaming is like a grind and it's like that is not healthy.
No, there's. I mean, I've done 12-hour streams before, and I try to do them like on holidays and stuff because
Sure.
they're special.
Every now and again. Yeah.
And also, I try to do a 24-hour stream on my birthday, but it was one of
But the
those.
2-hour stream I feel like is a perfect amount of time.
Well, for the Mondays, it's the 2-hour stream. It's 4 hours on the other days, but and I take a break
Mhm.
every hour on the hour. Uh, Run a 3 minute ad. Also, so ads don't play while I'm playing, so people don't miss anything. Now,
Yes.
obviously, with speed running, that's not possible because sometimes an ad's gonna run, you can't stop speed running.
Yeah.
So Fridays are kind of hard with the ads breaks, but that's what happens.
I admire your discipline though on taking the break every hour on the hour, because ideally that's what I would do, but sometimes I just get so wrapped up in it and the excitement, and I really need to be better about taking those breaks because it really is best to run an ad when you have a BRB screen up and you're nobody's missing any action. And if you're not subbed or subbed, it doesn't matter because like everybody has a break
That's
during
why
the break.
my ad message,
Hmm.
when it run an ad, it says we run 3 hour, not 3 hour, 3 hour ads. No, we run three we run 3 minute ads so
3 minute.
Snix could have a
Mhm.
break, grab a drink and stretch. That's what I put. So people know, hey, you're not missing anything. It's
Yeah.
just a 3 minute break. Sometimes it's a little longer if
Yep.
something's happening during my break. Like I have to go to the bathroom last minute or something like that. Like
Sure. And it's like the best situation for everybody because you're running it at a controlled time. And the biggest thing is like you're delaying those or disabling the pre roll, right?
yeah.
Because if you were to get a
Which,
raid or if somebody wants to jump in, they're not getting stopped immediately by an
well,
ad.
speaking of pre rolls, mine are on right now. Just because it's been an hour. So
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. I love that you have a schedule and you know exactly what you're playing what day. There's no like guesswork, and your community knows what to expect. I think that's really, really
yeah.
important.
Well,
And I
I'm
need to take my own advice on this. But yeah, Saturdays on my channel are always the same. The game might change, but we always know it's a Sonic game on a Saturday.
and she's you
um,
get 50-50. Oh, for 3 hour. Oh, I thought I
but
said
a
3 minute.
3-hour ad.
No, 3 minutes 50.
Imagine.
No,
It's probably like
3 minutes is 50-50. That's what I was thinking. He said 3 minutes.
probably even wouldn't even cover taking your family to dinner, honestly. Like
I I haven't got paid yet. I'm not even close to $50 that you have to have. I've been
a
working for
3-hour ad.
I've been working for free since March. That's why I said it before. Bits,
No. Well,
subscribing and bits, they help. And if you can't subscribe, you could gift a sub. So stuff like that. Like
there we go.
aren't they wonderful, darling? How many are there? 36 counted in myself. 36 for last year. Last year I had 37. Last year. I don't care how big they are.
I love that alert. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I was going to get a performance there.
Well, I have it so where the minimum
That's
for
so
that, the
amazing.
minimum for that is 36 because he gets 36 presents.
I see, I see. Yeah, that's something I want to set up for my channel. I think I have a few different ones, but I honestly can't remember.
Also, you hit my bit goal
Woo! Let's go. That'll get you one step closer, my dear.
to $50.
This is so amazing. But I was gonna talk about a little bit about uh back to our theme of building a career in content creation and the topic of diversifying and all that. I actually have like a notebook here, and I'm trying to do this once a month. And this is like work that people might not think about, because it's not you sitting at home in front of the computer. It's like the places out in the world that you can create content and the collaborations that are possible, like things like at conventions or events or grand openings or things happening maybe in your community or your area or places you travel to. Like right now, I have a couple of things on my notebook. Um, my Sonic 3 movie trailer reaction, I filmed that this morning. So I'm going to get that video out on YouTube today because the new movie trailer just dropped. Um, Sonic has a clothing and accessories collection at Hot Topic. So this has been on my list to film for months. I just need to drive over to Hot Topic. Um, it's like not filming in a store, just a few clips on my phone. If I feel really uncomfortable, I'll just ask the clerk there and just say, "Hey, is it okay if I just take a few pictures of these for my Instagram?" And usually they're like, "It's fine." But of course,
I'm,
respect the
I'm,
rules.
I'm gonna be honest. I do it anyway.
Yeah, it's like I'm never getting other customers' faces in it. I always try and go at a time where it's slow, but I understand if they would ask you to like stop. So I totally respect that. And if it's a small store and I'm the only customer in there, I'll say like, "Hey, I've got a gaming Instagram and I just want to take a couple photos of the Sonic stuff for my Instagram." And they'll say, "Oh yeah, it's fine." So I want to do that for the Sonic Hot Topic collection. And also right now at Lush, they have a TMNT bath collection. So that's on my list of things to do. These are things that are like outside of stream, right? So these are things that I want to put on my blog, my YouTube, my Instagram, TikTok. So I feel like sometimes when you're thinking as a streamer, like these might be topics of conversation for you and your community, but like what's stopping you from like going out and doing that? You know?
Well, look at
Getting
this.
outside the four walls.
Look at. Can you see it
You
on?
know? And also back to our conversation about affiliate links. Yes, I see
See,
your notebook.
that's my
Very
YouTube
nice.
plan. Besides the
I love
gaming
it.
video, besides the gaming videos, uh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's perfect.
I just want to
That is
say,
so great.
I just want to say, what was I saying? I just want to say, like my Tuesdays because I finished the first Call of Duty, and that's my Tuesday video. So I'm good for Tuesdays until October. So I can focus on other videos now. But you're obviously planning for your
Doesn't
blog
that
and
feel
everything
good?
too.
That it feels good. I'm like, well, I'll tell you why. And also thank you for the lurk and for hanging with us. You know who you are in the chat. We'll have the recording of this to share later as well. Um, just circling back to our discussion about affiliate links, sometimes these like new collections, especially with like retailers, um, are opportunities to link products. So I don't think Lush has an affiliate program. They might, but
I
Hot
feel like
Topic
they
I think
did.
does.
I think Lush does because I remember seeing someone post. You know what I mean? Like I typed it in. It yep, they have affiliate register. You get fifteen
Okay,
percent.
perfect.
You get 15%. FO
Amazing.
FO 50. This is at least
Yeah,
I don't know if this is correct or not, but here's the link that popped up. If
interesting.
you want to
Okay,
check it out, see if it's legit. I don't know if it's
I
legit.
will.
I don't know if it's legit or not, but I guess we will. You could figure that out, right?
The Lush. Yeah, let's see.
Does that look
Well, the
legit?
logo's different. The logo's different. So maybe this is a different one.
Okay, I just typed it in.
But
But are
we
you
could
talking about
definitely
wine?
find it.
Are you talking about wine or cosmetics?
No, the bath products shop.
It says cosmetics, the one I sent you. Is it home?
That's definitely not it because it's the logo's
They
different.
must have different products then, but because I see one for wine. I didn't know if you meant the wine one. Because fun fact, Chelsea sponsors wine.
Oh, nope.
We should have been drinking wine for this.
Oh, I see. Okay. I know, I wish. I'm drinking. I'm going to a cocktail competition later, which
So
I'll be
you'll.
posting about. So I've got just warm water here to stay hydrated
I
with.
got a Coke. I'm not good at staying hydrated. Someone has to tell me to hydrate.
Hydrate. Do you have a hydrate command or a channel point?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna do
I have to get up and get it.
it. Um, but yeah, so the point is, it doesn't matter what the shop is. But capitalizing on those trends and those collections and anything that's limited and like getting your content out while it's relevant is very important. And it's a great place to integrate affiliate links. And I feel like I had something else to say with that. Oh, like for example, like the Sonic 3 movie trailer just dropped today. I'm gonna put up my reaction video just after this podcast recording. And then I think the next thing is like they're probably gonna have a Happy Meal toy because they did for the Sonic 2 movie. So I'm
Oh
thinking
yeah,
like,
because I
okay,
got some. Yeah.
yeah, so when are they gonna drop that? I need to figure out when that's gonna happen. Right now, we're a few weeks out from TwitchCon San Diego, so I'm currently in the thick of planning out videos, collaborations, and outfits for TwitchCon because I always, when I go to TwitchCon, I vlogged last year. I will be vlogging again this year.
There's my
I
Sonic
always
poster.
link all of my outfits, what I'm wearing, the restaurants we go to. I love it. I love it. Snix has a Sonic poster on the wall. I love it. So I'm really trying to, yeah, think outside these four walls because being a creator during the pandemic, it was like you couldn't leave the house. And I feel like I got a little lazy because before the pandemic, when I lived in the city, I'd be going to blog events 3, 4 nights a week. And then all of a sudden it was like flipped 180. I'm just at home creating content 24/7. And I feel like now it's like we're getting back to a place where um, there's equal amounts of things to do out and about than there are at home. And that's my biggest struggle right now as a content creator who is a streamer, sticking to that stream schedule. My Wednesdays and Fridays streams this year have kind of taken a back seat, but I'm still fully committed to my Saturday streams. Although this Saturday I've got a convention. So there's always a lot of moving parts, but I think I always keep that communication open with my community and keep them updated on what's going on and knowing that like if a Saturday's off from streaming, there's a really good reason. And this reason this weekend is a anime convention, which I'll be cosplaying for.
Oh, so you're doing anime cosplay.
Yes, it's like a mainstream anime well, it's a mainstream anime, but I don't think it's a mainstream character. It's not one of the main characters. Oh, you'll know
I
it when you see it.
I would say I don't know anime, so I probably won't know it.
Well, do you know Sailor Moon?
Yes, I do.
It's a character from Sailor Moon, but
What?
not a Sailor Scout.
Okay, so
That's
one of the voice actors, an ad's coming up. One of the voice actors of Sailor Moon was at the con I was at too.
How
I
cool.
I went blank on the Sailor Scout too, so I forgot who it was. Anyway,
Yeah, they've
an
got
ad's
some Sailor
coming up.
Moon voice actors. An ad's coming up.
An
It
ad's
is
coming up.
inevitable.
If you want to avoid it, you can subscribe, hint hint, or use Prime, hint hint. Uh, you got to do what you got to do, okay? Gosh.
I feel that. I feel that so much. So I guess yeah, like there's so many moving parts with being a creator. It's you got to stay organized. You got to have a year-long calendar, but like also like Snix and I, we both have notebooks where we just write down what's on our mind. I also love tools like Google Drive and Google Sheets, but also Notion, the Notes app. I do reminders on my Google Calendar. I have time blocks on my Google Calendar so I know which days I'm recording, which days are what I call admin days, where like I don't really brush my hair or do my makeup or get camera ready, or like I'm just wearing like workout clothes or sweatpants, really organizing my schedule so that I can be the most productive, because now it's like with so much on my plate, I only have certain days to film, and you have to be almost really choosy with how you spend your time. I think anybody who is a streamer can relate, because you have life responsibilities, taking care of pets or family, or jobs, working part-time or full-time, being a student. um we all have other things going on, so really being organized is key.
Yeah, I need to get back to recording my gaming videos because I used to upload every day. And then when I took my Twitch break, I kind of took a YouTube break at the same time. So I'm kind of off schedule. But that's how it is. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, you're not going to
Getting
get
back on the what do they say, getting back on the wagon is always the hardest part, right? Like,
yeah. If you're listening on Spotify, you're not going to
so
get
we'll
an
keep
ad.
talking.
You're not going to get an ad. And also, I forgot the disclaimer in the beginning that you're going to hear sound alerts because we're on Twitch. I forgot to do that. So here's this late alert about it.
It's so true. It's so true. Um, yeah, most definitely. Like being organized and Snix, do you export your VODs over to YouTube?
Yes,
They have a button for it.
yes, and
So easy.
perfect time to do this command.
Yeah.
I I did it wrong. I don't think it worked. There we go.
I love it.
That's my VOD channel. I have streams from lockdown on there, by the way. Um, so you can watch Baby Snix not knowing what to do if you guys are interested. Um,
I think I'm s- I think
my
I think I'm
SpongeBob streams
subscribed
are
to
on
all
there.
your channels.
My SpongeBob streams on there.
No way.
You can watch all my SpongeBob. Um, what was I doing? So uh, sometimes some of my streams don't stay on Twitch because of copyright. Because some that's why I'm going through my stream playlists technically. So if you see a FOD missing on stream on Twitch, it's always on the FODs. I make sure it's uploaded to the FOD channel before I delete. So, like my Donkey Kong streams on there from yesterday.
Good.
Yes.
Good. And you're using all the playlist features?
I need to go through them, actually do playlists. I've been focused on just uploading them. But I have playlists for the
Wonderful.
older ones. The older ones do have playlists.
Good. And once you have all your playlists like optimized, a really cool thing you can do on YouTube is customize your channel page. So your channel
Yeah,
page, you can actually
I
make
do
it
that for my
look
main.
like you have your channels in the carousel at the top, which is great. I love that. That's so smart because you want to send people to the videos they want to see. So getting like carousels, the carousel playlists for your most commonly streamed games will be really helpful for
Ads
anybody who
start in
lands
a
on this
minute.
page.
Ads start in a minute. Um, so I put my YouTube on there too because I do that for all my YouTubes. I haven't uploaded a vlog in forever, but here's my vlog channel too. I guess that's not the right command. There we go. There's
There it is. Snix vlogs. Okay, I was not subscribed to this one, so I'm subscribed to that one. And then you have a Sims channel too?
yes, I need to get back to that.
Okay, I'm subscribing to that one as well. That's amazing. I love how you segmented this.
I had that sim channel before I streamed.
It says January 2020, so
Yeah, that was before we knew we were going to be shut down.
yeah, that's crazy to think about. That's crazy to think about. Can I drop my gaming YouTube in the chat? Would that be okay?
Yes, go ahead. Ad start in 5 seconds. I'll be right back. So just keep talking.
Okay, we got a little ad break. Ad break coming. Snix is taking a break. For any of our live viewers, there's my gaming channel in the chat. I really love the customization features with the YouTube channel page. If you haven't checked it out in a few years, they really give you a lot of control of how your channel page looks. You can obviously change the cover image and your channel branding, but being able to add playlists so that when a person lands on it, they can quickly navigate to the videos they want to see, whether that's your VODs, your shorts. For me, I have playlists for Sonic ROM hacks, Sonic Mania Plus, Sonic Origins Plus, um, other games I play like Disney games, Final Fantasy X. And then, of course, there is a plug for my other lifestyle YouTube that I can send people to as well.
Go ahead and put all
So,
you can put all your socials.
oh, thanks.
Sorry, I
Thanks so
had to take
much.
care of something real quick.
Sure. That is perfectly okay.
And I don't edit the podcast because I want it to be like legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're in a 3-minute ad, so it's supposed to be my break. So ignore that break message because we can't do that right now.
Here is my Instagram I'm popping in the chat, and then I'll have my gaming TikTok next.
I suggest using
These are all my
Linktree.
gaming accounts.
You should use Linktree.
I know. I have Linktree, but you know what? It's on my blog. It's for my link in bio.
That's what I do.
It's Snix, when you have like 100 social media channels, it's so hard.
See, you can look at mine and you see how I have it. I need to update it more, but that's what mine looks like. Also, my new sub badge. 6 months.
Woohoo!
It's a PS2.
That's so cool. I love the look of that.
Subscribe and you can eventually get it.
I love it.
Yeah, the first badge is a Sim Plum Bob, but
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was one thing about Twitch that was so overwhelming for me in the beginning was like all the assets you needed for your channel, bits and emotes and the sub badges, and then your channel, OBS overlays, alerts. Like it was so overwhelming. I still feel like I need to like redo everything because it's been so long and I really didn't know what I was doing then. But it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, now I'm checking out your link tree.
I need to update it, but that's the main stuff that I have on it. Linktree, you can put I think as much as you need to.
Oh, could you do social media icons on the link tree?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
I suggest using that. Especially in your bios if you're listening. That way you have like your TikTok, your Twitch, your YouTube, and all that. Like I need to add all my YouTubes on there, but that's what I do.
Yeah, I feel that. The link in my bio I use for all my socials is actually a shopping page on my site. So I do chelseapearl.com/links. And there's social icons at the top. So I hope people can find those when they click. But this is what it looks like. And it's got widgets and carousels for shopping. And then my most frequently asked questions, which are like Amazon storefront, my like to know it,
We are
and my
back.
Walmart storefront.
Thanks for sticking through the ads. You helped me.
Welcome back.
You
Welcome
helped
back.
little me. Spoiled little me. You didn't miss much. Just talking about links and how it's important to do Linktree. ChelseaPearl.com took too long to respond, and now it's trying
Oh
to load.
no. Oh gosh.
It's trying to load. It's probably my internet,
Oh boy.
honestly.
I had some website issues this week, so add that to the list of things to do.
I personally upload it as it is, and then if there's copyright music, I erase the songs because you could do that now, and it'll keep your voice and everything. But the whole point is I want people to watch the whole stream and maybe see if I'm worth it. It's my internet. That's what it is.
Oh man. I tried to update something the other day and it was like I got some crazy requests that was like, it was like too many requests, header file too large. And I'm like, oh no. Everything said to like erase your internet browser history. And I'm like, I will be logged out of everything. And I feel like it will take me a week to recover from that.
Also, don't
We had a
forget
question.
you can send
Oh,
you can send questions in the forum above, and also suggest who you want to see on this podcast in the future.
yeah, that's a good question in the chat right now about uploading VODs to YouTube,
Yeah.
editing versus as is. Right now, all my VODs are private. Like, I just kind of use my YouTube channel as like cloud storage. So I always export my full length VODs there. And I try and get all highlights and clips done before it expires on Twitch. So I can just edit it, natively on the Twitch platform on the dashboard, creator dashboard.
Um.
Thank
So
you for the lurk.
like I said, like I said to you, I upload it as it goes, and then if there's any blocked in countries, that's when I erase the song, and because I'll still keep my mic. And besides, the songs are during my breaks anyway, so whatever. But I'll just plug my Fodge channel again.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's something you always have to think about as a creator, especially if you're trying to like have views be monetized. You can't have the music in there. Um, it's hard because like I pay for a music service, but I can only link one YouTube channel to it. And since I have two YouTube channels, I technically have three, but I only maintain two of them. Um, the music that I have in my stream, which is also tied to that paid music service, I can't use on my gaming YouTube. So that's also one of the reasons I don't publish my VODs currently.
Honestly,
And
my plan's
yeah.
to only monetize my main YouTube, my vlogs, and my other things. I'm not worried about monetize. At least my Fodge channel, I'm not gonna care about. You know
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way of doing it, but that's my predicament right now. It's like I'm paying for a service, but like you're maxed out on how many channels you can tie that account to. So, something to think about. I recorded my first reaction video this morning, and like I'm gonna upload it. Hopefully, there's no audio issues, but I did pixelate the video, so it's not. Hopefully, I'm not re-showing the trailer on my channel. It's pixelated,
Well,
so I thought maybe
here
that would be a good
here's what
way.
I've noticed when I did reaction channel videos in the past. Make it a small video in the corner.
Yeah,
You don't have to do anything else to it.
yeah. Okay,
That's what
that's
I
good to
did.
know.
I mean, of course, you'll probably still get copyrighted, but it won't be like blocked in countries and stuff like that.
Mm, I guess we'll see in a few hours when I upload.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, good. Um, I'm thinking I gotta jump off in about 10 minutes, so we should probably find our last few questions and cover anything we haven't yet. What do you think?
I mean, I think we did pretty much everything that I could think of. Obviously, if you
Hmm.
guys have questions, you can always ask Chelsea in her Discord. She could post a Discord link if she needs to. Uh,
Okay, cool.
or you could come to my Discord. She's in my Discord too.
Yep,
Uh,
I'm in there.
I might make a channel for podcasts and everything, but there's the Discord, my Discord. Um, so
Oh, one thing we didn't talk about today is on the topic of monetization is merch. What do
yeah,
you think about merch?
I don't know how to set up merch. Also,
We can help.
I don't have a logo or anything special. I have a let's talk about logo.
Uh-huh. I like it. I like it. There's a lot you could do with merch, and I have many thoughts on it. So I'm always down to chat. But the way I started looking at merch is not me being the subject of the merch, but more the topics that like my community enjoys. So right now all my merch pretty much is wine themed. And it's obviously, not for everyone, but I do have like t-shirts and pop sockets. They're all print on demand, and I designed them all originally in Canva, and they're available on Amazon merch. So people can purchase it through Prime and get free shipping and returns. And the best part is my merch can be sold to people who don't even know me, right? People just browsing Amazon looking for cute wine merch. So I have lots of thoughts on that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, if you ever need help setting that up or you want to chat merch, like that could be a whole nother podcast episode.
My
But print on demand is the key. You're not buying inventory. The inventory is made once an order is placed.
you don't have to make the inventory.
Correct. I don't handle anything. I don't handle customer complaints. I don't handle returns. Amazon handles all of it.
Okay, you're definitely gonna have to show me then.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got started with Redbubble a long time
That's
ago.
what I wanted to do.
That is another platform to check out if you want to just like
So
browse.
my thing
Yeah,
is,
Redbubble can be kind of expensive, but it's definitely they have the most inventory and SKUs available. You can make puzzles, you can make shower curtains,
yeah,
you can make like dresses and baby clothes and dog clothes, everything.
yeah. My thing is, you don't have to make for Redbubble either, right? They make it.
Correct. It's print on demand. So I think there's a monthly maintenance fee, but it's only if you sell stuff. Like if you don't make a sale, you're not paying the monthly maintenance fee. But I think yeah, everything is print on demand and it's available in a lot of countries. So if you have, viewers in different countries, or again, you're trying to tap into that like global marketplace of like people shopping that maybe don't know you, they could still buy something that you created. And I should say, as long as it's not trademark and you're not infringing on any copyrights or IPs, like I couldn't get on there and make a Sonic t-shirt because that's obviously an IP that I don't have permission to use.
Yeah.
But if I make generic wine illustrations or wine text art or graphic designs, that's my creation. Yeah, and Printify is definitely another one out there. I have not used it, but I've heard great things about it. There's another one, Guten. You can make wine glasses and wine tumblers. You can make candles. Like these are things I would love to do. I'm giving you guys all my ideas and secrets. But they're
You
very
guys better write it down.
I know. Guten, they're very picky with who they let in. I think I applied a few years ago and they told me I wasn't big enough and I was like, okay, whatever. It's print on demand. Like why should size matter? But they really want people that are making like high quality products. Um but I would love to do candles. Oh my god, I love candles so much.
So I guess that will wrap it up. Any last minute questions? Don't forget about the form. You get. I think I have. I don't have the question part on the form required. So if you just want to at least tell me what guests you want to see, so you don't have to ask a question. Just give me an idea who you want to see in the future. We do monthly episodes. This is the August episode. I'm trying to figure out a guest. I got my things crooked. Oh my god. Look at this. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, ADHD. Uh, so fuck.
I got you guest suggestions. I'm filling it out right now.
Okay. So I'm trying to work on a possible guest next month. I don't have anyone set up for next month, so I can't advertise or anything. But obviously, look for the Discord to announce when the episode is, who it's gonna be, and stuff. God, I'm so crooked. Look at this. Like,
Oh, you look fine. You look fine.
you see my bed and everything. You know what? It's my camera. There we go. Uh, so yeah. So say goodbye to the episode. Stick to next month. Follow Chelsea Pearl. You want to say
Thank you
anything
so much
before?
for having me.
Want to say
Thank you,
anything?
thank you.
Say
Thank you
anything?
a million, Snix.
Did you want to say anything to
um,
the people listening before I stop recording?
yeah, thank you for having me, Snix. And I am found at Chelsea.
Oh no!
gamer. I have many.
You gotta have to start over.
Did
You just like.
I froze? Did
Yeah.
I freeze? Here, let's turn that off and then turn it back on. Here we go.
Well, it's okay because if you listen to last month's episode, Sonic was gone for like 2 minutes.
I'm back. I'm moving, right?
Yeah.
Good. I was going to say thank you so much, Nix, for having me. This was a lot of fun. And you could find me at Chelsea Pearl across all socials. I'm also in Snix's Discord if you want to chat, continue the conversation. And yeah, I'm going to send in some suggestions for some future guests because I love that you're doing this. And I think this is like such a cool new podcast that you've launched. And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah. I have a bunch of topics I want to talk about. It just depends who to have. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I was thinking about rating out and then continue my stream after. But let me stop recording. Say bye to Spotify, YouTube. Say bye.
Bye, Spotify. Bye, YouTube.